the thing about Meghan was that she had no idea what was expected of her, really. I think she just thought it was like being another actress, riding around in a golden coach and everything like that.
When entering the British royal world, Meghan Markle brought with her a flashy and promising look. However, her actions and attitudes were not in harmony with the sophistication and traditions of the royal family. Differences in culture, economics, and education are really difficult to harmonize in marriage. Hidden complaints, discord, and subtle disrespect have led many to question Meghan's ethics and behavior. It was in this context that a special event occurred at Balmoral, where Queen Elizabeth II's words shed light on a surprising angle in the story of Meghan Markle. Right now, I will clarify what led up to that incredible moment. A month before her death, Queen Elizabeth II called Meghan Markle evil during a reception at Balmoral, shocking attendees. A source said the Queen, despite her failing health, has expressed regret about how the situation with Meghan played out. However, Meghan always talks about the Queen with respect and affection. After leaving royal duties, Harry and Meghan made many shocking allegations about other members of the royal family, including allegations about Prince William confronting Prince Harry over Meghan. Our Queen is a smart person, so it's hard for anyone to fool her. The Queen is also a wise and thoughtful person, so it is not natural for her to declare Meghan a cruel person. Throughout her life, she witnessed and faced countless challenges, both political and family, so her sophistication and perceptiveness were always respected and trusted. These qualities of the Queen helped her realize the true nature of the people around her, especially those who entered the royal family with a flashy appearance, but were not like that on the inside. When Meghan Markle joined the royal family, perhaps everyone initially hoped for harmony and cohesion. However, over time, disagreements and conflicts gradually arose, and the Queen did not hesitate to express her views. In fact, it is very easy. There is a lot of evidence to prove that Meghan is so cruel. Some staff members have resigned and accused Meghan of being demanding and excessive. The allegations were raised as part of an internal investigation into working culture at Kensington Palace. In addition, Meghan often shows an arrogant attitude and disregard for traditional royal rules. This disrespect has made many family members and staff feel uncomfortable and dissatisfied. Not only that, Meghan was filled with hostility and jealousy towards William and Catherine. Meghan's series of accusations against the royal family. The royal family accepted her, an anonymous, nothing special girl, to be the royal family's bride, held a grand wedding and held a prestigious title, and much more than that. That was more than enough, too kind to Meghan. But in return is the couple's ingratitude and betrayal. They do not deserve to exist in this life. But the question is why the Queen decided to criticize Meghan like that at a crowded event like the reception at Balmoral. Does the Queen not want to save face for her family? Queen Elizabeth II has spent decades leading the country and the British royal family, witnessing and handling countless complex situations. Her criticism of Meghan Markle at the Balmoral reception was not a spontaneous action, but the result of careful observation and assessment. The royal family is a symbol of national unity and tradition. Any internal conflicts could affect the image and reputation of the royal family. Meghan Markle, through her actions and statements, has caused much controversy and discord. By publicly criticizing, the Queen may have wanted to emphasize that she does not tolerate actions that harm the family and royal legacy. In addition, the Balmoral reception event is an opportunity for the Queen to express her views and give a strong message to the participants. Her calling Meghan cruel is not only a personal criticism, but also a wake-up call for those who may be affected by Meghan's actions and words. This helps protect and maintain stability in the family and society. In particular, the Queen, despite her old age and failing health, still wants to assert her power and assertiveness. By speaking publicly about Meghan, she demonstrated that she remains in control and is ready to face challenges, defending the core values of the royal family. In short, throughout her life and career, Queen Elizabeth II has always been known for her honesty and altruism. However, when faced with a situation that she considered harmful to her family and country, she did not hesitate to speak up. Calling Meghan evil may be the Queen's way of exposing what she sees as hypocrisy and insincerity on Meghan's part. To be honest, Meghan only claims the Queen was warm and wonderful to her because she knows the Queen was much loved throughout the world, And by claiming the Queen liked her, she is trying to hitch her wagon to a star. Sorry, Meghan, nobody is falling for that one. She may have been pleasant to you, but more than likely deep down detested you, much like most of the people in the UK and possibly by now Nigeria. There's more. Meghan, of course, likes to pretend she got on very well with her grandmother-in-law. But I saw no evidence of any closeness between the two, except for Elizabeth II being very welcoming and kind to Meghan at the outset. The late Queen was famous for her manners, generosity, and consideration of all others, but she was no fool. I am sure Queen Elizabeth II saw right through Meghan very early on and watched with dismay as her not-so-bright grandson became an aggrieved, acrimonious person as his relationship with Meghan progressed. Meghan was given every opportunity by Elizabeth II to become a central person in the small circle of working royals. But her problem was she wanted the top job for herself. Our beloved late Queen Elizabeth was an incredible lady and very strong and very intelligent. She knew all along what was going on with her Meghan. She saw straight through her from the day of the wedding. The picture tells it all. How that was mocked our late Queen with that courtesy, interview with Oprah Winfrey, and that smirk on her face with Oprah Winfrey. Then poor Prince Philip, he was very poorly. It was a very distressing time for our beloved late Queen at the time. Late Queen Elizabeth was very wise. She could read certain people. I think Queen Elizabeth was definitely spot on about Meghan. It fails me to think why Harry let all that has happened to our beloved late Queen Elizabeth. May she rest in peace. Besides, in my view, Queen Elizabeth too made that conclusion because she felt personally betrayed when, after all the kindness, support, and accommodation shown to Meghan, these were not reciprocated, and Meghan still backstabbed, badmouthed the royal family with the very disrespectful Megxit via Invictus Games, then Oprah, disrupting the royal family with unproven remarks about Archie while Prince Philip was unwell. Any one person capable of such vileness is also, to me, someone who is evil. So we can believe Meghan and her sycophants that Meghan and Her Majesty the Queen has a wonderful relationship, or we can believe that Her Majesty referred to Meghan as evil and wished that her grandson had been wiser in his choice of a wife. I know which of the two that I'm going to believe. With all of Elizabeth II's experience in dealing with the likes of not-so-nice people in this world after decades of doing that, I believe Elizabeth II knew just who Meghan was and what she was after. No doubt that Elizabeth II was a smart cookie right up till her last breath, and I'm sure the late Queen would have a lot more than that to call her, but she had impeccable manners. In fact, do you know that Meghan never referred to the Queen as Her Majesty or even Queen? She called her Harry's grandmother, even leaving her out of her list of influential women. We don't know the inner workings or what Her late Majesty had to deal with, but refusing to visit her when she was dying and keeping her great-grandchildren away are just a few of the things we know about. I'm sure there are many more we don't know about. What? Meghan has always spoken fondly of the late monarch. Why can tell such glaring falsehoods? Just look at her behavior ever since she got hitched to Harry. How does that mockumentary where it was stated the Commonwealth was the British Empire 2.0, and that mocking by showing an exaggerated curtsy, then there's denigrating the monarchy, they prove to be false allegations in Oprah Winfrey Lie Fest and other such actions. Why do the media consistently refuse to do their job and actually investigate this couple properly instead of the constant PR pieces? Money. It's just to make money, and who cares what happens to the people involved? Of course, Meghan spoke fondly of our late Queen. She would definitely be vilified if she dared do otherwise. Has American Riviera Orchard gone to sleep? Lost 2,000 followers in the last week or so, and still got nothing to sell. Is she waiting for the launch of the cookery show to have the products, or is the whole thing a flop? What Meghan never seemed to want to understand is that the royal family is a business. There is a protocol. There is a brand to it. There are expectations to be upheld. All successful businesses have policies and procedures to ensure they continue to function in accordance with their mission, vision, and values. Markle turned her nose up to all of it and thought the royal family should be kowtowing to her, when in fact she was a high-ranking employee who was, like any other employee of any other business, expected to fall in line. She didn't, and let's be clear, she knew she was marrying the spare. One could argue that she didn't deserve her high-ranking position in the royal family because she was trouncing other royals who had been around longer, Sophie Edinburgh. But she was happy to be a high-ranking member of the royal family with no meritocracy to show for it, and yet still was dead set on being the star of the show. It's her astonishing sense of entitlement and her complete lack of self-awareness that makes things so difficult for her, whether it is part of the royal family or her ongoing business venture failures. She truly thinks she is better than everyone else. Well, that's all for today's video. Thank you very much for watching our video, and I want to know what you think about these issues. Please express your opinion in the comments below. Hope you will always be cheerful and happy. Don't forget to support us by liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. Goodbye and see you again in the next videos.